Hello everyone, very warm welcome. We hope you are staying fit, staying healthy. Unfortunately, if you are affected by COVID, we hope you are recovering very fast. We wish you speedy recovery. And it has definitely affected directly, indirectly. It has affected people around us, and it has created fears in your mind, especially for an UPSC aspirant. Today the most pressing question is whether UPSC is going to postpone preliminary examination or not. Last year it was forced to postpone. It postponed to October. At that time the cases were not these many. We were looking at 30,000, 40,000 cases. This year it is official figure itself is 4 lakh plus. As you know that the actual cases are double or triple that number. It can be million plus cases every day. So we can think of like 2 to 3 reasons why UPSC is definitely going to postpone preliminary examination. And I believe if it is not going to postpone, and if it wants to go ahead with June 27th, there should be a fight in the court. There should be kind of mobilization of students, like through online media, to force UPSC to postpone examination. It will be unjust to conduct examination on June 27th, for the reason that this COVID has affected everyone. As far as my information goes, it has affected officials in UPSC also. It has affected members of UPSC. It has affected so many of them. They are all aware of the ground reality. So now the number one reason why UPSC will definitely postpone at least for 3 to 4 months preliminary examination is that the number of cases itself. It will take another 1 or 2 months. Going by, it's not my figure, it's not my guess or anything. Going by what we are reading in newspapers, standard newspapers, research papers, and expert opinions, it will take another 1.5 to 2 months to start seeing decline in cases. So only when we start looking at cases of like 30-40,000, UPSC might start getting that courage to start with restarting interviews. The interviews are postponed for like the civil service 2020 interviews are postponed. They were supposed to start from April 26th. The dates are not yet announced. They might start in the month of August. My assumption is only after June 15th the interviews will start, most probably in the first week of August, and it will take at least 2 months to complete interviews. Only after completing interviews and announcing final result, UPSC will conduct preliminary examination. So which means we are looking at October as a probable month once again for UPSC to conduct preliminary examination. That is a most the safest month, provided we take precautions to deal with the third wave, and by then we vaccinate substantial number of people. And we never know that it can postpone further also. It can be November also. We don't know like what is going to come in the future, but we are very sure that it is going to be postponed going by the number of cases. You cannot expect 4 to 5 lakh students to come out of their homes even in the month of June or July or even August, travel to different locations in the country, sit in a room like where like 20-30 students are made to sit, even with wearing double mask, even with all the precautions. People are getting affected now. It is proven that it is airborne. If the only situation where it can be prevented is if UPSC is going to conduct examination outdoors, which is very unlikely. In any indoor setup, if somebody is going to make you sit for more than 2 hours, you are going to definitely get affected by this COVID if it still lingers on till then. I am sure that people are sensitive in the government with respect to this, and they will take this into consideration. The second reason that I can think is that the 2,000 plus people who are giving interviews must be given a chance to decide whether to give preliminary examination or not. So they can only judge better only after looking at the final result. So if the final result comes before prelims they will make up their mind based on what rank they have got, whether to write or not preliminary examination. So if you're not announcing results before preliminary examination, and then you are snatching that right of, it's unfair for students. They will not be able to judge. They might skip the attempt, and they might just give it for the fear of not getting the rank. So if say 100 people who will get IAS, if they write prelims and if they clear preliminary examination, and then they get IAS, it means 100 other deserving students are snatched the right of giving the mains examination. So it is logical that the result is announced before preliminary examination. So which means again October is the logical month to see that preliminary examination is going to be conducted. If at all, I mean, this is very unlikely. You cannot imagine that the examination is going to be conducted in June. It's a nightmarish situation logistically. UPSC cannot use so many manpower. We are seeing that what happened in UP Panchayat elections. 700 plus teachers have died who are in charge of conducting elections, and many people are dying who were part of this UP Panchayat elections. It is across country, it is similar, who are in the public domain, who are involved with people. And we have seen our faculties, we have seen students who are regularly interacting have got affected. So keeping all these things in mind, be assured that preliminary examination is going to be postponed to most likely to October. Worst case situation is September 12th because that date is reserved for conducting any examination in the light of any uncertain events. That is the worst case date, which means you are having now time of May, June, July, August, nearly 3.5 to 4 months to prepare more effectively for the both preliminary and mains examination. I'll make another video about how you can integrate both preliminary and mains examination during these 3-4 months so that when you clear preliminary examination, you should be in the position of confidence to deal with the mains examination. So come back to preparation, start refocusing all your energies in order to improve your preliminary scores, improve your knowledge base, the depth of it, especially the very basics. Be very strong in the static part of all the preliminary topics. You know that we have started this Insights revision timetable, 75 days plan, and I think that will now get extended to another 3 months for sure. We will continue with that. It takes efforts, but we will continue with that, and we will extend the test series for those who have already subscribed, and we will from our side do all the help whichever is necessary for you people. We understand your situation completely. So all you need to do is come back very strongly and follow the routine. Study for minimum 8 hours every day, and that is the only way. Study with full concentration. That is the only way you can actually crack this examination. And meanwhile, take all the precautions. Stay within home and don't venture out, whatever be the situation. Study well. Wish you all the best. Take care. Thank you so much.